Sorry.
Thank you.
Damn, bro. I was making that video last night and my live stream just got cut off for some reason. I guess they don't like me talking about, the D word, the Diddy, you know. My live stream just cut off last night. Just like that. I think I'm gonna get me up to this morning, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a slice of pizza right now. I'm hungry. But why your mind should be on your money? Why your mind should be on the bag? It's so simple, bruh. It's called a better life and not struggling your whole entire life. That's why your mind should be on your bag. I think a lot of guys, they spend their whole entire life with the just their mind on women, basically, a lot of the times. And my mind haven't really been on women for a very long time like that. Yeah, I can admire them, like Little Seven and shit. I can admire them from a distance. But right now, we need to get this bread so that way, in the future, I could be living better instead of living badly or poorly right now. You hear what I'm saying? Living badly or poorly, fuck all that, bro. That shit's for the birds, bro. Always looking around for scraps. That's what birds do. That's what the seagulls do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay to do that in the beginning of your life, but you ain't supposed to be dusty your whole entire life. We can't do nothing, man. You know, our parents, they didn't chase the bag. They had no interest in it. They was good with just getting by just barely. You know, they wanted to live like that. Just barely getting by. But you start concentrating and focusing on other things besides your money, that's when you will fail, man. You know, some guys, they want to chase women their whole entire life, man. Like my father, man, always chasing women. He chased women to the day that he died, man. No fucking lie, man. He chased women all the way to the grave, man. Never the eyes on the money, though. His thing was, hey, you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you, so why get rich? Well, why? Because living hard, struggling, is only for the animals, the birds, bro. It's not for human beings. We ain't supposed to be in poverty, man. But some of us are. You know, we ain't supposed to be in poverty. We're not. We're supposed to be living good. Every single human being should have a bag. But we don't. You know. I think a lot of motherfuckers, they underestimate their own abilities. You know, a lot of motherfuckers, they underestimate other people. You know, they don't think anything is possible. Their mindset is negative, man. Like Savvy guy, man. His life. I mean, bro, his mind is negative. Negative, bro. He'll never achieve anything with the negative mindset that he had. Remember, I was telling you how when I was in Capoeira, and it was hard for me to get those moves down, so I was practicing over and over again, and finally I got it. Finally, I got it. You feel me? Finally, I got that move down.
Wait.
You know? But after, maybe like a zillion tries, I finally got it. And that's how you do it when you want to become successful in life. You gotta keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and trying again. Just like when I hit my first jackpot. I kept trying, I kept trying, I kept trying, I kept trying, I kept trying over and over again. And then something pops. You know what I'm saying? Remember Aaliyah? If you first don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And again. And again, and again, and again, and again, all the way until you succeed, bro. Just gonna give it up and quit with the first try, man. That's how fools fail, man. Like my sister's boyfriend. I guess he wanted to become an actor, and then, he tried out for that role, the Fruitvale Station. The Fruitvale Station, my bad. The Fruitvale Station, right? He wanted to try out for that role, and he did, but he failed. But he never did dust himself off and then try again. He stayed down for the count. When Michael B. Jordan took that role. You know what I'm saying? You know. So it's like you gotta understand, man, in this lifetime, the winners will keep on running things and succeeding and making a whole lot of money. When the losers, they're gonna get scraps or nothing, man. It's either scraps or nothing out here for the losers, bro. You know what I'm saying? You win, you get to pass on your genetics with ease, bro. You know what I'm saying? You lose, you're gonna have a hard life all 80 years on this earth, you know? So you keep trying until you make it. Keep trying until you succeed, man. It's like me when I'm trying to get the move down. You know, what's up with it? I knew that was you. I was like, who the hell is that? What's up with you? What's that? Stay right there. Oh, quick, yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it, baby.
How you doing? Are you good?
Good. About to go ahead and give me a couple of slices of pizza.
That's right.
You rolling over here?
Huh?
You rolling over here?
Yeah.
You heading over to this way?
Liquor store.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna see you around, man. I gotta go fly my sign.
Oh yeah.
First eat some pizza. Yeah.
Remember, don't quit.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Yeah, man. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that, man. You know, you keep trying, bro. Eventually you're gonna succeed. Don't stay down. Don't get knocked down. You know, and stay down. It's like, no, keep going for roles and stuff. Like I said, like my sister's boyfriend, man, he was trying out for auditioning for the Fruitvale station. He failed, and Michael B. Jordan got that role. But he stayed down because he was like, man, maybe that's not for me. Man, if he would have kept trying, it would have cracked something. Something would have cracked. By having ambition and drive, and keep on pushing until you succeed, man. Yeah, I need me a slice. I usually have like once a week I'll go over here and get me a slice, man. I gotta have pizza at least once a week, bro. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get 2 slices. And a negative mindset, man, what's up, man? That negative mindset, that'll put you down, all the way down. And you wonder why, what's his name, haven't really made any progress. The Savvy guy, man. I watched some of his videos, and I said this before, man, he just got a negative mind, bro. And a negative mind, it's kind of like, you know, my mother and father, they had negative minds, bro. Like, everything was negative. Nothing was all good in the hood, man. It was just negative, and a whole lot of laziness and stuff. And giving up when things go wrong or something like that, or they don't succeed. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I burped. Yeah. Just giving up all the time. You feel what I'm saying? I never give up, man. I will never give up. But some motherfuckers, they just want to give up on life, period. Don't want to live better. Like, man, I want to explore the whole entire world before I die, man. I want to travel to all the countries I want to travel to. I want to eat good. You know what I'm saying? Lobster, steak, and shrimp on the weekends. You know what I'm saying? Barbecuing all the time. Just living life the way you want to, not the way other people want you to live life. You see, this system is built on capitalism. Controlling people. You know what I'm saying? And people who are being controlled, they run society. They build society. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have the electricians, the plumbers, and stuff like that. You gotta have all that, man. You gotta have the truck drivers that drive across the country to deliver. I can't even talk right now. To deliver goods. I mean, my bad. You gotta have truck drivers to travel across the goddamn the country or local. Sorry, guys. I am hungry right now, so it's causing my words to flip around and shit. Man. Pizza. You gotta have the workers and stuff. Everybody can't be rich. What's up with it, man? Let me get a slice of pizza, man.
Slice again?
Yeah. Them 2 slices of pizza.
5?
Just 2.
No, man, only 5 or 10.
Huh?
Only 5 or 10.
No, pizza.
Okay.
Can I get some pepper flakes and cheese, please? Thank you, brother. Last time I came out here, somebody was stealing my sleeping bag. That's why you gotta watch your sleeping bags, man, because other homeless people, they'll steal your shit. You got people out here, they just give up after a few tries, man. They don't stay at it. You feel me? They give up. They go, well, you know what, man? This ain't for me, man. I'll give up. Nope. Never give up. Keep going until you succeed, man. Your money. I mean, your money is supposed to be on your mind. You feel what I'm saying? All the time. And don't have any negative thoughts, no negative nothing, man. Don't have nothing negative about yourself, bro. You keep going. Negative thoughts will keep you back from getting that bag. It will. And you'll be in poverty for the rest of your life. And think about it. A bag is very hard to obtain because it takes a lot of work and discipline. A lot of people don't got that, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers ain't got that shit, bro. It's gonna be hot today, man. Like I said, when I think back when I was in copper weather, bro, there were certain moves I couldn't get down, that I couldn't do, and I kept practicing, and I finally got it. I finally succeeded. But it was after like 1,000 tries and shit. I'm treating this shit the same way. You know what I'm saying? At first, if I don't succeed, I'll keep going until I succeed, man. You feel me? But I've always been like that since I was like in my teens, bro. Even in my 20s. Saving up all that money for that music equipment. Like to save $5,000, bro, that's hard to do. And some motherfuckers don't even got $5,000 saved up. I mean, like, it's hard to do. Just to save like $5,000. But you can, if you discipline. I remember my Arabic Chad friend. He bought a house after 5 years of saving his money. I think it was it took him less than that, probably. You know? What's up with it, man? You know? Well, what's up with it, Captain Commander? And you can save your money up for 5 years and get a house. All that overtime he was working. What he did was he was living rent free too. He lived in the back of a dojo that he used to train at. Cause Arabic Chad, he trained jiu-jitsu and shit. And he lived in the back of a dojo for like 5 years, bro. And all he did was save money. No rent. He had no rent in the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as he was training, he was allowed to stay there in the back of the dojo. Him and my homeboy Adonai. Adonai, I think he trained a little bit too, but he wasn't really serious like that. But he did train. But while, you know, the Arabic Chad was getting by on free rent. He was stacking. And soon enough, after 5 years of not having to pay no rent, he stayed up for a nice house over there in Lafayette, right next to Walnut Creek. And I went by the house. I mean, it was more like a condo, but you know, he bought it. It's his. And then his mom moved in with him. He taking care of his mom and stuff. He bought a big ass truck, all because he was disciplined, bro. He didn't go to no bars or clubs and spend his money in no bars or clubs. He was already, he didn't have to go to bars and clubs to like get pussy. Pussy came to him because he's Chad. And plus he worked at a bar. He worked at a bar, so he didn't really need to go to any other bars to spend his money there, you know what I'm saying? But that's good. That's what you get when you're disciplined, man. It's a slow, let me tell you, it's a slow like start. You know, it takes a while to get it, but you, in the end, a few years later, you'll get it. I'm telling you. It's a slow walk. It's a slow process. It's a slow walk. But like I said, if you walk from here to Las Vegas, you'll eventually get there, but it will take how long? You gotta be in it for the long haul, man. Cause you gotta know that things like that don't get easily obtained, bro. Like I said, time and time again. How many Lamborghinis you see in your neighborhood? Or any other supercar? You know what I'm saying? Very few. Why? Because it's super, like crazy hard to obtain a bag, bro. Okay, I'm done. You feel me? So just know that it's gonna be hard, and you know, times you're gonna fail. At times you're gonna fail, and all you gotta do is keep on pushing and never give up. I mean, damn. Look at some of the people that already made it. They didn't give up. Why should you? When P. Diddy was coming up producing hits, or before he started producing hits, you know, if he would have given up, he wouldn't be a billionaire right now. And they asked Diddy one time, they were like, so at one point, did you ever doubt yourself? Did you ever? He was like, I never doubted myself. Diddy was like, no, never had not one doubt in my mind that I couldn't achieve anything. And that's all it takes. No doubts. No doubts. No giving up. Feel me? No giving up. I know what I want. I want a Gatorade. I need to get a Gatorade, man. Thirsty. Yeah, no giving up. No, oh no, I'm tired. I'm weak. You know, it's taking too long. I'm like, bro, you are defeating yourself. Your future self ain't gonna like that, bro. Your future rich self ain't gonna like that. Not one bit. Your future, when you keep going, your future rich self is gonna thank you. What's up with it, man? No, I'm a rock star, man. I guess I'll try this. Oh, oh, that tastes good. I'm supposed to be working out today, but I'm not gonna work out today. It's good to take 2 days off and go back. You feel me? Sometimes it's cool to do that. And that's what you gotta do. You feel me? Just keep all the hopes up and keep going. Don't stop. You stop, you're finished. Just like that dude in Rocky 5. That guy Duke with the fur coat and shit. He was out there like Don King promoting Tommy Gunn and shit. At the end, you know, when the fight was happening, he was like, you lose, you're finished. Come on, I got one more round. you lose, you're finished. Like, man, you lose, you done for it. There go the money, goes out the door. Yeah. But you gotta believe in your abilities and shit like that. You feel me? Like, I got no doubt in my mind that I could hit this jackpot. No doubt. I keep trying until I win, until I succeed, bro. Cause look, man, life is gonna be hard forever, man. Especially in dating nowadays. The way females are so picky, cause they got all these options. You know what I'm saying? They pick you like a motherfucker nowadays, bro. What time is it? Oh, shit. We running behind schedule. I'm supposed to be there now. I chose the road of the struggle for a little bit and then live a champion lifestyle afterwards. I didn't choose a life sentence, you feel me? You know, like Diddy in jail right now. They fucking denied bail, but that's okay because he beat the bigger charges. That was the most important. You know, the most important is that he didn't give up. He didn't plead guilty to all charges. You feel what I'm saying? You know, he didn't give up faith though, and he beat those charges, bro. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Now he might be in jail for maybe a couple of more months, but eventually they gotta release him. They can't keep him in there for the rest of his life. That's all that matters. It's the bigger charges got beat by not giving up the faith, not giving up hope. You feel what I'm saying? With this shit, with this Diddy shit, that was a nail biter, bro. I mean, that was too close for comfort, bro. That was good. You know, yeah, that was too close. That was too close for comfort. But he beat the case because he didn't give up. That's my main point. It's like he didn't plead guilty to all charges. You know what I'm saying? Nah, good. I'm good with that. See what happens when you keep the faith? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of actors, they kept going throughout the years until they landed that role, bro. You know, Jean-Claude Van Damme, one of my favorite 90s martial artists. I looked at all his movies. Double Impact, Universal Soldier, you know, The Kickboxer, when he was fighting Tong Po. You know what I'm saying? And I was always looking at that shit because I was a martial artist coming up in the 90s. But they said Jean-Claude Van Damme, he chased that career for years. He didn't give up. He said he chased Hollywood for like 5 years. And finally, he got his foot in the door. You know, I'm pretty sure he faced a whole lot of rejection, you know, and lost, you know, numerous times. But the important fact is that he didn't give up. Keith Sweat, I've been following these guys. You know, Keith Sweat, he didn't give up, man. He kept on pushing his solo career, bro. He started out with a group at first. I forgot the name of the group. But he pushed to be a solo artist and didn't really see no real money until like a decade after. A decade after he started. Like in the late 80s and shit. I think he started back in 1975, man, before I was born. He started. And to this day, he's still eating off them songs, bro. He's still performing. And because of the work that he did when he was younger, now he's an old man in his 60s. Now he can eat. He can live comfortably for the rest of his life. You hear what I'm saying? And if you feel like he's getting broke, all you gotta do is go out and perform, you know, some songs, do a tour, and there's some money in his pocket. But a lot of guys, what they do is they spend their whole entire youth like chasing nothing, man. Or they spend their whole entire youth just wasting time with, you know, jobs that don't pay good and shit like that. and they get to be 60 and they wonder why they ain't got shit. Get to be 60 and they wonder why they living in a car somewhere, still homeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, because you wasted time, bro. And you don't believe yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Like the guy that's 60, living in his car right now. I stopped hanging around him, not only because we got into a disagreement, but also he had a negative mind. Because when I told him he had won some money, I think it was like $700. He won $700. I said, man, go in the store and tell the man that give me $300 today and give me $300 tomorrow, or $350 today, you know, and $350 tomorrow. He was like, no, I don't want to do that. I said, they did it for me. He was like, no, I don't believe you. And I was like, why would I lie to you, bro? My last jackpot, they gave me $500 a day, because that's only how much they could allow to give out at one time. So I was getting $500 a day. The stores, they don't carry that much cash like that. You feel what I'm saying? So what I did was, I said, okay, how about you give me $500 a day? He was like, you want to do it like that? I was like, yeah, why not? I'm cool. I'm patient. It's just 4 days. You give me $500 a day for 4 days in a row. There we go. And the dude didn't want to do it. His mind was so negative. And I said, I see why you 60 and you still living in the car, bro. You got a negative mind, bro. Who taught you that? Your parents? Because your parents, they got a lot to do with teaching you, man. And then your ways, you get stuck in your ways throughout the whole entire life. It never changed. You know? All right, what's up with it? we got Joey 6. I'm just now looking down. We got Joey 6. We got Gravis. You know, and we got IC and Nice. What's up with it? You know. It's like your mind is negative, bro. So keep your eyes on your money at all times, man. You know, now I really understand pimps and players coming up right now. You feel what I'm saying? How pimps kept their eyes on their money, bro, and not on the woman. I mean, they kept their eyes on the woman too, but their fucking eyes was on their money the whole entire time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, a negative mind will keep you down, poor and dusty, bro. Like, a negative mind will keep you from like chasing your dreams. A negative mind will keep you thinking that you will never accomplish anything, that you're just a bum or a scrub or a loser. You hear what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers' confidence and self-esteem is like just low. Just sitting on low, man. And you will live broke your whole entire life if you don't stop and turn around and chase that bag, man. Because the bag don't come to you like that, man. You gotta chase it. Even in the lottery, you gotta chase that bag. You gotta buy tickets on the regular. It's called chasing it, man. Anything, you gotta chase it, bro, and be consistent. That's it. That's the key to success right there. Being consistent and never giving up. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a boxing match. You get your ass whooped for a couple of rounds, and then you sit out on your stool and you quit. I got my ass whooped like 3 or 4 rounds. I can't do no more. I quit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm getting my ass beat to the pulp. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, Jack. That's what your parents did, bro. They gave up. Your parents gave up. You don't give up, though. Keep chasing that motherfucking bag, man. That's all you gotta do. Keep chasing, you know, until you get it. Let these motherfuckers know you ain't no joke. I ain't no fucking motherfucking joke, man. My mind's on that bag. You could go out and party all the time, man, but my money, my face is stuck in that goddamn bag. You feel me? My face is in the bag. It's not on the bag. My face is in the bag, bro. Counting hundreds and 50s. You know what I'm saying? Stacking big cheddar. You know. Life experience makes people negative. If you keep going through the same thing, it breaks some people. My thing is, remember I was telling you how when I was in Capoeira, right? And I'm gonna add to what you just said. And how you talking about, yeah, when you keep seeing the same thing over and over, you know, it breaks some people, right? Okay, my thing is, when I was in Capoeira, remember I was telling you about the Amada Doubli? You know, the double Amada? That's what they call it, right? Amada Doubli. Okay. I tried that move over and over again. I kept falling down. I fell on my butt. You know, kept landing wrong. And one day, after about a zillion tries, I finally got that move down. You feel what I'm saying? And when I did it in the Hoda, everybody was like, ooh, you know, the circle, the Capoeira circle, right? That's what they call it, the Hoda. That means circle, right? So after about a zillion times of trying, after maybe like a couple of weeks or a month or whatever, I got it down. Man, I must have been proud of myself because I worked so hard to get that move down. I wanted to get that move down, goddammit. And I was determined to get it because I seen other people do it. So, okay, if he did it, I could do it. So then I kept trying. Then one day, I did it, but it was really ugly, but I did it, right? So when I did it, everybody, I mean, there was only a few people watching that first because I'm trying to get it down. I think it was like 2 people watching. My homeboy Oscar and somebody else was there. And I kept trying that move, And then one time I got it, wow. He was like, yeah, you did it, bro, you did it. I was like, yeah, do it again. He was like, do it again. So I did the Jenga, and then I jumped up and I did it again. Wow, he said, oh, you did it, bro. You did it. So then when it came to the Hoda, right? I told this story before. When it came to the Hoda, right? Nobody knew I did it but the 2 people who was watching on that day, right? So then when the mestre said, Flore means pretty movements, pretty flower, do all your acrobats, all your fucking breakdancing moves in the Hoda. Everything, flips, everything. So the mestre said, Flore, and that beating bow, and everybody started doing their flips and kicks and stuff like that. And everybody like, woo! Everybody looking at each other's fucking goddamn flips and fancy movements. People doing 90s, spinning on one hand, you know what I'm saying, and doing head cartwheels, no hand cartwheels. Okay, everybody showing off. So then when I got in the holder and I went to the beating bow, I knew what I was about to do, right? And the beating bow, don't. So I entered the holder, don't, and I started jingling a little bit, and I started doing like cartwheels, no hand cartwheels, and then I did the super high kick in the sky, right? And I came down. I said, okay, I'm gonna do this move. And the beating bow and the drum is going. You know, somebody's on the drum, the mestre, and the other people, they was on the beating bows. And I got into position, and I flipped, and I came down, and then I pounced off the ground. Did the move, Amada Doubly, right? I pounced off the ground, put both of my legs together, flew in the air like a rainbow, and came down on two feet. Boom. The whole entire class was like, ooh, he did it. So I started throwing more Mary Louis Amadas. I did a few more tricks, and I was out of the holder. And I got out the holder, and it was like, bro, you did it. I was like, I told you I got it down, bro. You didn't believe me, man. You feel me? So my main point is that when you keep trying and falling, you know what I'm saying, and failing and stuff like that, man, eventually you're gonna get the technique down and you're gonna get it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and I finally got it. And then every time, Una, what's it called, right? Una means unity, right? When the Una beat came on, and everybody started throwing their fucking kicks extra fast and doing flips and crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Doing fancy movements and stuff. And then I did it again and jumped off the ground with 2 feet. Went into the air like this, with the hand like both of my legs like this, like a rainbow. Boom, landed on 2 feet. With my back turned, right? And everybody, whoo, you did it again. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about like keep on until you get it down. And then once you figure you can get shit down like that, you're like, oh damn, I can try that with anything in life. Like if I wanted to become an actor, I can keep on failing until I get it. You know what I'm saying? And there was other moves that it was hard for me to get too, man. And I finally got it. You know, like the Palafuso, which you just fly in the air, where you throw one leg up and then you come through, basically a roundhouse, a flying roundhouse, like in Muay Thai when you throw that front kick and you swing it around in a circular motion. But I did it in the air, and I had one of the most fanciest ones because I practiced it over and over again. And another thing, beating bow. I remember that that long instrument, that banana-shaped instrument, shaped like a bow and arrow, or whatever. So my master used to always like tease me because I couldn't play beating bow. And then later on, after like sitting there practicing instruments, practicing the beating bow, to make a long story short, I finally became very good at it. And he wasn't teasing me no more. Because he used to always be like, nah, he don't know how to play. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really particular about how the beating bow sounds and who's playing the beating bow. And me, I used to get up on the viola, which is the smallest beating bow, or the smallest one with the smallest gourd or whatever. And I used to do the fancy techniques that I learned just practicing by myself. And soon enough, he stopped teasing me. So I got really good. Matter of fact, I was one of the best in the class playing that instrument, bro. And then he wanted me to play all the time. I'm like, how come, when I was trash, you didn't want me to play? But now, now that I'm not trash no more, he let me play. You feel feel what I'm saying? You know, so practice, bro. Practice makes perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I got up on the beat and bow, he was like, ding dong ding, ding dong dong dong, and I was like, oh, come on, bro, don't do that to me, man. I'm trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know. So I'm trying to tell you, if you keep trying, even though you might not see any progress or you might not see any hope, keep trying anyway. I had to get that move down. And like I said, the Armada Doubly kept trying, and boom, I finally got it. So that brings your confidence up. That's why a lot of you guys got to start small first. Join a martial art class or something. Or like have little accomplishments, man. You know, I already got accomplishments already. They're small. They're not big accomplishments, but they're like little personal, small accomplishments. Like I got a very high core in capoeira. It took me 12 years to get that. I've been to Brazil twice. I halfway speak Portuguese. I won the lotto one time of $2,000 because I kept trying. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why keeping on training. Keep on trying, bro. You're gonna crack if you once you keep on doing it. As long as you don't quit, that's the one thing about it. See, that's the key, man. Never quit. Anyway, man, I gotta go. You guys have a good day. I gotta fly my sign. It's already hella late. Man, Jamie, you just got here. Well, I'm gonna leave it up anyway, man. What's up with it, Jamie? Just never quit whatever you do, bro. Like, even if you get the same results and you frustrated, don't quit. Know that you can do it. I was frustrated when I couldn't learn that move, bro. I mean, I could go back and talk to some of my capoeira friends, and they'll tell you when the first time when I got that move down. The motherfucker be like, yeah, I remember you got that move down, remember? I had belief that I could be able to do it. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, it was like candy, bro. It was easy. It was an easy move to do. So you gotta start. Some of you guys gotta start small, bro, and start with small accomplishments first to build your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Small accomplishments. You know, like start saving money and challenge yourself to saving 10 grand in your bank account. Let's see, how disciplined you can get. You feel me? Or try to save. Better yet, try to save 20 grand. It's a challenge. And that'll be a small accomplishment right there. That you save 20 grand in your savings. You didn't go out to no bars or clubs or no strip clubs or nothing. You weren't spending on no hoes. You wasn't dating. You just kept saving. Another thing, like saving up for music equipment, for recording equipment, that's an accomplishment within itself. Because I stayed behind closed doors just eating food from my rice cooker for like months, okay? I was boiling hot dogs in that motherfucker. Of course, I was making rice. I was eating bologna sandwiches and shit. I was young though, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot easier to eat junk and save, right? I was eating off top ramen and shit. I didn't go out to no bars or clubs at all, bro. I wanted that music equipment and I got it. All it took was some discipline. I think it took me like 3 or 4 months. Yeah. No dating. I didn't fuck pussy or nothing, man. My mind was on that music equipment, bro. I was in love with music. And finally I got it. I got all the music equipment and I was able to record on my own. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't have to rely on my friend to record or nothing because that motherfucker, he was being stupid. Motherfucker wouldn't let me come over and record. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna get my own music equipment. I don't need you, bro. So I started recording on my own. Eat it from the back. Yeah, Joey 6, he here. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, Keep trying until you get it. That's all I gotta say. When you set out on a journey to get something, keep going. Keep going. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up hope. Don't have low self-esteem, bro. And you'll start seeing some progress. Make little accomplishments, bro. That'll build your self-esteem. Like I said, save some money. Let's see if you can save 10 grand within 6 months of saving. Or 20 grand or whatever. If you can save 10 grand within like 6 months, bro, you can do anything in life, bro. But I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta fly a sign right now. You guys have a good day. I'm out.